Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We hope that you enjoyed the pageantry of the opening ceremonies here at the World Selects Invitational. What a sight that was for all 18 teams featuring players from 13 nations coming together in a circle, waving the flags of their nationalities for a rabid crowd to see. And now I'm looking across at the other side of the arena. He'll be joining me momentarily to talk about the East Coast Selects, but let me tell you about CSKA Moscow. This is the third time in 4 years to the eventual champion Dynamo Moscow in the semis. They were able to rebound, however, by winning 6-2 over the West Coast 20 wins and 1 loss, and their only loss came back on November 4th, and it was a 1-goal loss. So they have not really tasted defeat that much. And Adam, you and I were here yesterday. They were mighty impressive in that exhibition game. I believe they won 16-1 over Team North America.
And you're just defending the entire time.
Yeah, so we'll definitely see if they're able to rise to that challenge. And the East Coast Selects will congregate around the blue line. I wonder if they'll maybe do a anthem of some sort or just some sort of a ceremony before the game. Everyone is on the blue line, so we could very well be in store for some more pageantry, and we really love the pageantry we got a moment ago, so we'll wait. And we've completed the national anthems. Nice little touch for the opening ceremony.
Be patient in the defensive end because they will be on the attack for a lot of it, a lot more fresher legs. Yeah. So they're going to have to be able to be competent in the defensive end and try and get those fast breaks.
And you think he might even preach shorter shifts to try and keep the energy up a little bit?
That might be something that he looks at as well.
Yeah, so we'll have to see. Really good team spirit. The Russian players surround their goaltender, giving a little bit of love before the opening puck drop commences.
So he is a high-quality goalie.
That should be a premier matchup. We have so many premier matchups in this premier game at the World Selects Invitational. Puck is dropped. Here we go. And Beckett Seneca is trying to go on the attack. He falls down around the far side. And it will be taken inside the attacking end. Nice little forward check. Shot. Scores! Right on the doorstep. A nice shot to the top shelf by Maxim Zaitsev. Makes it 1-0. 3:13 into period number 1.
That was a perfect shot on a really good scoring chance. It beats Jade Miller glove side, and it got that corner there. It was just, there was no way he was going to stop.
And we'll expect a little bit more from him a little bit later on in this tournament. He'll be a big player. He has 12 points in 13 games this year. As the shot comes the other way, backhander by Seneca. He is robbed by the goaltender. And on the doorstep, an opportunity. The puck is free. Throws it up the left side and out to center. Tia Lagan has it. Thrown up the left wing. A little bit of a pass ahead was broken up, but Dmitry Utva's across the way by Mongola steered a lead pass. Shuha is down the right wing. He takes a shot. Paz save is made. He gets his own rebound on his backhander. Spinorama shot is wide. Down behind the net. Pretty gone in period number 1. And there is a 2-0 for CSKA Moscow. Here is a chance across. Scores! A great play as Ukhanov is able to set off Donsov to make it 2-0. And they put the goal up as ECS, but it was actually a 2-0 goal for CSKA Moscow, and it's 2-0 for them.
Well, that was just an offensive breakdown, going in, trying to attack on CSKA. The goal,
instead of that 2-0 goal.
A lot of times when the team goes in 2-on-none or something that generally doesn't happen in a hockey game.
Backhander in the slot. Save is made by the goaltender.
Something that generally happen in a hockey game. They overthink it. They may overpass, but they knew exactly what they were going to do.
And that was another good played throws it up the middle, and it is picked up on the attack. They're trying to go to work. Shot towards the goal, a save is made by the goaltender. Nice play there, and that one came off number 11, Bolzano.
Well, Bolzano's
had a team where there was two number 18s and two number 9s. Chance the other way. Letourneau down the left side takes the shot. Pass save is made by their goaltender. Really good effort there by number 30, Dutov. And Dutov is very good. I have to say that this Shuha and Langstaff combo is one of the best so far for the East Coast Selects. Into the middle, a shot. Big save is made by the goaltender, Dutov.
So, Quinton, we have a mysterious number 70 on defense for the East Coast Selects that was not in our notes. And
backhander on the doorstep. They're jamming away, and Langstaff is denied. The goalkeeper. Yes. And out of the corner, it's thrown to the right circle. There's Agent 70 trying to go to work, and it's taken away. A short-handed chance. It is thrown up the middle. Scores! Another 2-on-1 down low, and this time it is number 28 striking. A big goal by Timazov to make it 3-0. And that was set up by Alexei Donsov, who was able to score a goal. Now he has a 5-on-3. This is a glorious opportunity for them to get back in this game, as it's going to be them trying to go to work on the two-man advantage. LeBarge throws across ice. Shot towards the goal, just wide. Now thrown in front on the doorstep. Shuha was denied by the goalkeeper. Penalty is coming up. Another LeBarge holding on, taking a shot. Tipped on goal. Save is made. A rebound is wide. Letourneau over to the far side. Seneca back for Heine. Over to Seneca. One-timer is fired wide. 5 seconds before activating the penalty. It will thus be a 5-on-4 instead. A short-handed breakaway opportunity. It is going to be a chance to the forehand. Scores! Another short-handed goal. I believe it's their second. And it could be number 52, Poroshkov again.
And there's discussion over by the net to the referee. The player that scored just came off the ice. With the fact that this is the opening ceremony game.
They are calling the goal back.
Okay. So it looks like they decided that it was all the teams in the tournament in the building tonight. I don't think this is going to happen the rest of the tournament.
No, this is going to be the crown jewel of the round robin for sure. And yeah, you don't really know for sure if there's going to be this much energy during the final, because some of these teams might be going home. We haven't really played a single minute of action in 10 minutes now, probably.
Well, it's been a while, but the important thing is that they got the call right.
Yeah.
The referees don't have instant replay, so they have to talk
to go to eat.
Yeah, and it looks like they're not only did CSKA not score, but they've been given a penalty for the too many men.
5-on-3. This is the moment right away to make a statement. But the other way, shot towards the goal by the mysterious 70, did not get on net. Shot towards the goal, big save is made by Miller. He needed that one. Towards the goal was blocked. And that was from Frola. Maybe a break the other way. A bit of a 3-on-2. Rosensteel across it goes. Seneca in front. Big pass save is made by Dutov. No shot yet. Maybe we'll get a shot here though from Timmelgen. He gets it through. Save is made. A rebound. And it goes off the post. So close. Onto that puck on a string is Okunov. Back to the point. Okunov has it again, but it rolled away. Maybe a bit of a race for that puck. Seneca coming down the left side. A bit of a 2-on-1 down low. Comes to the front, takes the shot, save on the doorstep. Shuha is trying to get it behind the net, but it's in between the goaltender's legs.
Head coach of the East Coast Selects is going to have to take a breath, have his team take a breath, and treat the second half as a completely different game.
And one thing you might want to say is you're not really playing that bad, guys, really, in the grand scheme of things. In terms of puck possession, like you say, they have been winning that battle until that last power play. That was the most we saw continuously. CSKA in the attacking zone.
Well, I would even include that penalty kill.
Exactly. Stoppage in play, and time has expired.
Well, from an entertainment point of view, this has been a great game.
Oh, it has been.
So, and a little drama doesn't hurt in that entertainment
Oh,
value.
absolutely.
So, I think we're getting a good game here, and hopefully it'll continue in the second half and maybe make the scoreboard look like a little bit more of a game.
Yeah, very deceptive score, but CSKA Moscow, no disrespect to them, they've been full value for their lead. But both these teams will try to capitalize on some more chances in period number 2. We'll be back to set things up then. I almost feel like saying something. Because, like, broadcasters don't normally have to deal with that.
Well, organizers would have to quarantine an area.
I could ask him to move down a little bit to the other end. I could try. But they'll say no. They won't understand even. But I did that. Honestly, I think we're doing as well as we could. There's not too much of a delay identifying who's scoring these goals, so that's not too bad. Oh my God, I love it. I'm hungry though. Oh, nice. Wow.
Now, Nick Dowd, he was a fourth line or third, fourth line grinder. But you have to understand, when you make it to the NHL, you are the best of the best in some form over your career. So he has some skill in there.
And considering that Shuha likes to drive to the net, Dowd's mentorship would be very handy to him. One-timer from the right circle. A save is made, follow-up chance, a score. And it is another opportunity for number 52 striking again. And what an effort for a ricochet off the backboard to come right to number 52, Peroshkov, to make it 4-0. He has multiple goals. So it's going to be another power play chance, and perhaps it's a very unusual thing to say, Adam, but a team that was ahead 3-0 was awoken in a sense. It's kind of weird that they were a sleeping giant. Here comes a breakaway chance, shorthanded, backhander wide. Another shorthanded breakaway is thrown in front, almost a bank.
Was the pure speed.
Well, you talk about how CSKA Moscow takes any sort of slight as an affront against them. Whenever they're shorthanded, they play better. A shot towards the net is wide of the cage.
It's just surprising for us who saw a version of the East Coast Selects play at the Elite 8 tournament and during the summer that they've allowed as many goals in this game as they did in that entire tournament.
Backhanders scored. They've allowed more goals than they did in that entire tournament, as that was a beautiful lifter of a backhand goal right behind the goalkeeper to make it 5-0. And that was number 8. Trying to get that puck in the attacking zone, but that has been a bit of a chore in this second half of this game. Letourneau has the lane down the middle though. He takes a shot, scores!
Well,
East Coast is on the board.
Number 28 for Russia, who just slammed his stick down on the ice. He wiped out all on his own in front of Letourneau, gave Letourneau a complete lane to the net. And when this kid has the lane, has the room, has the time, he is not going to miss.
And they will try to definitely move on by going back to the attack.
But that did end the idea of continuous time for the moment.
Maybe another chance here. Perushkova goes in tight, and a save is made. Follow-up chance, and it goes.
To make this stop is him versus one-on-one.
And he already has a goal in this game. He wants more. Coming down the middle, he scores, making it look easy with that wrist shot. It's 6-1 for CSKA over East Coast Selects, with 11:10 remaining in the second half.
Now, I don't know if different countries have.
Well, this tournament puts a big premium on goal differential. They do encourage the goal scoring tallies to be high. Shuha throws it across. Seneca alone, and he was in too deep to really test the goaltender Dutov.
Well, the goalie just completely outweighted him.
Back the other way, a shot. Donsov is steered away by Cholette. Very good first save. Donsov is taken away by Shuha. Onto the blade of Langstaff. Barging down the left wing. Curls into the middle. Letourneau comes in tight. Backhand shot is saved.
Actually, they're gonna, by the time we get to the championship game, it's gonna be all figured out.
Oh yes, Laberge a shot, that didn't get through. In the slot area a shot, and Bolzano fired over top of the goal. Oh.
The one thing with East Coast Selects, especially what I got from reading their questionnaires that they sent us, and by the way, thank you to all parents and kids that have sent in questionnaires.
Absolutely.
They are a very confident group, and you just hope that. How would parents or people watching at home find us?
You would want to look up Legacy Live TV for a live and on-demand pay-per-view version. And we're so glad that we're a part of this experience. The first year with play-by-play overseas. We started last year with the tournament that took place in Toronto and also Philadelphia. And we're so glad to be here in France and also Italy. And we're going to be in Spain in a matter of weeks.
CSKA
we're so happy to be here.
CSKA has just scored another goal to make it 7-1. The puck, again, it was a rebound. Puck came out.
Then they'll play Slovakia. They'll play Western Canada and then wrap up the round robin against Sweden. And as for the East Coast Selects tomorrow, they will play against the Czech Knights, then Sweden, then Dynamo Minsk, and finally the Finland Selects. Time expires. A dominant tour de force by CSKA Moscow and at all positions. It was clinical. I think that's the best word to describe it for that team. They executed their game plan to a T. Dangerous, flashy, and that's all three positions that they were able to have all those attributes working for them.
Yes, and that you just saw they were a very high-skilled team, right all the way one through however many players there are. I believe you said 20.
Yes, absolutely. And they're having their handshakes at center, and we'll give a little credit to their fans. Some of the best fans we've seen here at this tournament. The drum is very loud. Maybe, hopefully, the drum will be on another part of the arena so it's not really banging our ears all the time, but the drum is very good.
You're such a curmudgeon, Quentin.
I am a curmudgeon. I am trading places with you, Adam. That used to be you in our broadcast, but I don't know. Maybe the drum was a little bit too much to handle, but it's a good thing for the game. Good for the fans to have it in there. All right, we're going to leave and we're gonna go eat some delicious food at the opening ceremony, just like these two teams. They played together, now they're going to break